Well, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all is well with everyone in the universe. I don't know if you're coming from another country, you're in the United States. You're right here in the city of Atlanta, where the Atlanta Braves are the world champions, because that's the only champion. Well, the Atlanta United, they're doing their thing, so we got to give them their props as well. So definitely want to give them a shout out as well. But wherever you are, welcome. My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tallboy, and we're here to talk about the latest tech news and want to just provide some type of value to you. And hopefully, you'll be willing to embrace the technology and learn today. Um, I'm trying to find something and I can't find what I'm looking for, so that's no big deal. But anyway, how's everybody's day been? Hope all has been great. I'd like to say shout out to Dorothy Williams. Southern Cal is here. Rich Vibes from the UK is here. Hit the spot 1006. She's here from Atlanta, and Lisa Marie so far is here from NYC. So hope all is well, and hopefully we're going to learn some stuff today. The good news is I got a guest today, and this is a good brother of mine, a good friend of mine, and he knows a little bit about tech. I knows a little bit about tech, and but hopefully he'll be able to bring some value to you guys today, and bring a comedic relief, shall we say? And I don't. I can only say positive things about this brother because he's been a friend, he's been a mentor, and he's been making sure that whenever I'm down or whenever I'm frustrated with certain things, he kind of gives me that uplift to say, you know what, you got this, my brother, and why don't you try and do some awesome things? So. Without further ado, let me go ahead and he'll give his own proper introduction if I didn't do it right. But my brother, Mr. Magic Myron G. How you doing, brother? You doing all right?
What's good with you, man? Great to see you, man. You're looking good on that tube, man. And you know what? You got some amazing stuff with the talking tech, the lab, man. I'm enjoying your shows, man. And thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, man. So can you give people a little bit of background as far as who you are and um, what got you into the what type of technology are you in? Or you want to talk anything like that?
Well, I will say that I've been uh, a radio vet. I'm a radio veteran. Been in radio for about 25 years plus. And what's funny is I know you attempted to have him on the show. You'll probably have him on the show. Hurricane Dave, my boss at the time, he said, "Man, you're a dinosaur." And I was like, "Dude, are you serious? I'm a dinosaur?" And what he meant was I kept and stayed true to my technology,
Okay.
in radio. And that's
Okay.
what happens, when like when you're doing video editing or audio production, you get one platform and you stay with it.
Okay.
So it encouraged me to go out and learn different platforms and really kind of challenge myself to really kind of learn more about the industry. And I fell in love with the tech side of it. But I'm a new dad too. So with my kids being super young, man, tall boy, I'm looking to you, man. To teach me, bro. You got to teach me, man, so I can teach my kids, so I can stay on in the game,
So you
man.
can stay on top of things. But you know what the funny thing is,
Absolutely.
we do have some things that we will be talking about today that will involve some type of kid technology. And because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure your kids are all over your phone and all that good old stuff, and
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
my thing is I'm not a big fan of kids touching phones because phones cost
Hmm.
$1,000 plus, and oops, my bad, daddy. I'm sorry. I'm kind of worried about those things.
Yeah.
um, oh my God, look, you already got fans already, man. They already saying that voice, and so they thought that I had a voice when I do my stuff. Hit the spot 1006 is saying that voice, man. I don't know what it is,
Well,
man.
thank you. Thank
You got a very white voice, or what's going on with that?
you. Man, God bless me, with an opportunity to use my voice to make money, or to earn a living. So that's all I've done since, since I entered the workplace, is use the voice. It's a blessing, man. So I give God the glory with that, man.
For the ones who are not familiar, was what he's talking about with the voice. With him working in radio, he does a lot of commercial voiceover production, and that's his
Hmm.
line of work. So you probably have heard some of this man's work across the United States with some popular plays, movies, and commercials across the United States. So just kind of be mindful of, if you hear that voice tonight and you see it, or you're listening to
Yeah.
it on a commercial, you might be like, "Oh, I've heard that voice before." Well, that's this guy right here, brother Myron
I
G is
just
the
did
guy.
my first movie trailer, man, For the Love of Money, and I can't wait to do more work like that. So, I've done
Okay,
plays, stuff all across the country, like you said, but this is the first opportunity for me to do this, and
okay,
that's like, man, eh.
okay. All right. Well, we have this thing that we do, and I don't want to be remiss without getting into it, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, uh, I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Hey, man, where's our stuff?" And I want to go ahead and let you know that we have our stash stock party, and I've never heard of this company before, but called Rivian Automotive. So if whoa, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I was not expecting that to fire off as loud as it did. So if you have your stash stock and you have it pulled up, go ahead. It's 8 o'clock, I believe, and you should be receiving a text message real soon. And just know that it's Rivian Automotive. For the ones who are not familiar with Rivian Automotive, excuse me, with the SaaS Stock Party, if you are not into stocks and bonds, this is a great way to sign up with Stash. They'll give you $20 off of a stock once you sign up. So just going over to stash.com, sign up, and once you sign up, every Wednesday and I want to say Saturday, they have a stock party. You have 1 hour to claim your stock, and you get a fraction of it. You don't get a whole. You don't get
Wow.
a whole stock, but you get a fraction of it, and you can learn the business of trading stocks. So tonight's stock is Rivian Automotive Incorporated, and if you're interested, going over to stash.com, sign up, and go from there. That's pretty much it. Oh, look at this. Look, you getting and look, you got people over here saying, "Oh Lord, look, see they got jokes. They got jokes. They said that voices. That's
Okay.
how you got them babies."
Uh,
Oh Lord, man. And then somebody said, "Hey, he can do some drops if he wants." Okay, well, look, I'm just trying to bring some value.
yeah.
So my man Rich Vibes has a radio show over in the UK. He does primarily all R&B and a little bit of hip hop in the UK on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what that time is in the UK, but it's late evening because I think they're 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. But when I say I've checked
I
out his
love
show
Rich Vibes, man.
on Mixcloud,
Yeah.
he's got his stuff together. And when I say this brother got his stuff together, he got his stuff together. So,
Man, tell Rich Vibes, man, I'd be honored to do a drop for him, man. I learned a lot from my UK brother, Mike Russell, who does amazing technology and really taught me a lot about how to do radio drops. And I'd be honored to do a drop for him or two.
all
That's how
right.
we make these connections, man.
Okay. Okay. I hear you.
Hold up.
Mhm.
Well, Rich Vibes, you might get a drop before it's all said and done with. Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you before we get into in the show. Is there anything that you have purchased new that's in the tech community or in the tech world? Have you bought anything within the last 30 days that you would like to share with anybody that you really say, you know what, this was a great purchase and I'm glad I bought it?
Absolutely, man. I'm glad you asked, right? And you're talking about my kids and everything and them tearing up stuff. So, what I have here is I bought my girl an A7 at Costco, my 3-year-old.
What now?
The
What's
A7,
A7? Some people may not know what
A7 is
A7.
Samsung.
Okay.
It's in your world. The
Okay.
A7 is Samsung tablet. And
Okay.
when I opened up that tablet, it blew me away.
Okay.
It was great technology, but I'm an Apple guy. I'm a dinosaur. So Apple's simplicity, I thought my daughter would probably like that too. So I know you got a story coming up about,
Oh,
something that the Apple.
yeah, we're not gonna tell it just yet, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
I I know. See, what's crazy about that is that it just, you know how you have buyer's remorse, and I
Uh huh.
had this older iPad, and I went and I got it uh, new operating system on, and it works like new. And then with what you're giving me, what you're telling me, if what you're telling me is true, you just changed the game for my daughter. You just changed the game.
Okay.
So, y'all, that might be a teaser for them to listen up if you
Okay.
got babies, if you
All
got
right.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
So the grandbabies, you might have something if you got. So
Yeah.
you got a Samsung tablet or is an iPad that
I
was in your
bought the
hand.
Samsung tablet,
Okay.
and the technology was kind of pretty advanced for a 3-year-old. But even though you could, download everything you needed, it goes back to that computer, like you said, in that phone. Like, this is a $200 piece of equipment here. Does my 3-year-old really need this?
Hmm.
So I had an older iPad. So I took the Samsung back, which I may eventually get that for, because I did like what the Samsung brought to the table. But now, with your new discovery, we're going to talk about something that I can do with my friend here over here.
Okay. Well, I'm
You
not
feel me?
gonna. Yeah, no, I got
Uh,
it, and I love it. But before we get into that, because we had a, he's teasing you, and I don't want to jump out of line, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first story of the evening. And for all the ones, if you're into Disney and you love Disney, go ahead and put in the comments. Do you have the Disney Plus app? Are you familiar with it? They want to bundle you now. And I want to get the screen up here for you. They want to bundle you, and
mhm.
basically they want to say what is it and how do you get it and what's included with it. And basically, the way it reads here, or the way the story reads, um, unless you're a huge Disney fan or have a younger member of the family, there may be little to attract you to the streaming service. Until now, with U.S. customers able to sign up to the Disney Plus bundle, throwing sports coverage and more mature titles into the mix. And
All right.
basically, what I'm talking about here is um, Disney has said that they're going to start airing on the more affordable side of the streaming platforms, their costs, and it may seem like a lot to pay for a platform that otherwise almost exclusively pertains to children, leaving adults wanting more. But they got this thing called the Disney Plus bundle, and you can now get a subscription to ESPN Plus and Hulu to go along with Disney Plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
What if you
so
already have it, Disney Plus?
well, see, this is where it gets a little interesting here. All right. So with that being said,
Mhm. Oh,
as
how to upgrade it. Okay.
yeah, so if you want to upgrade right now, if you're not a Disney Plus member, they have for first-time buyers, they have a deal going on where right now. You get 1 month of Disney Plus for $1.99. But Disney Plus is $13.99 a month. And well, excuse me, I take that back. Um, Disney Plus bundle is something of an upgrade, bringing together Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu under one monthly payment. And that means for one price of $13.99, you can get all three platforms. So basically, Disney Plus alone is $7.99. ESPN Plus comes in at $6.99, and then also Hulu starts at $6.99 a month with ads, or $12.99 without ads. So subscribe separately. You're paying about $21 or $22 a month. Or if you got it with the ads with Hulu, you're paying $27.97 with without the ads. So you can actually save you some money if you decide to go with this bundle where you get all three of them. Um,
Wow.
so I mean, just saving you some money. Just trying to just say for the ones who are already, saying I'm paying for one. Well, or I'm paying for two. Well, you know what? You get all three for $13.99.
Man, did you design this ad for me? Because you know I got Disney Plus. It's gonna be great for my tablet. It's for the kids, but now you're saying that I can get ESPN and
Mm-hmm.
Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
real good deal.
Now I get it. Some people may already get it for free. Some people may not care about sports, like Hit the Spot 1006, but there's some others
Hmm.
that do care about sports. But yeah, so Rich Vibes, this is brand new in the U.S. This just rolled out this week. Um, he said is this brand new in the US, and they've had a star on Disney Plus for a while in the UK with the likes of Walking Dead and Why the Last Man being available. Um, yeah, I mean, like, this is a great deal. This is something to think about. I mean, instead of you paying individually, you're saving money. So I'm just trying to help a brother or sister out and say, okay,
Hmm.
this is what you got. So now, what can you watch on Disney Plus? I mean, quite naturally, um, they have all the kid movies, all the Hamiltons, the Broadways, the Pixars. What else do they have? Marvel,
Amazing, man. You know,
Simpsons,
Disney. Yeah, man, that's a
Star
lot of
Wars.
content.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, young or old, it's fair to say nothing quite hits the heart like a film straight out of the Disney or Pixar machine. So, I mean, but for the
Hmm.
ones like for me, I'm not a big Disney fan, right? But
Hmm.
with the Disney bundle, I get ESPN. So with ESPN, I can watch, my favorite talk shows, maybe get into UFC, or maybe catch some of the college basketball, or even get
Yeah.
into some of the sports racing or something like that. So
But you know what, man? Years ago, I thought I turned you into a Disney fan, man. You know, when we went down there on that road trip, man, I thought you was official, man.
I went to Universal that time. You went to Disney to go meet Mickey, and I went to Universal, and I did some of the other things that are out there. That is funny though. But on Hulu, now keep this in mind, because some people may say, well, I have Disney and I have ESPN Plus, but just keep in mind with Hulu, you have your TV shows and movies, but just understand that you have ads, unless you pay for the the package with no ads. So it's 19.99 for no ads, 13.99 with with no ads. So um, I think I'm saying this wrong. It's saying at the bottom of this, it's saying included in the Disney Plus bundle as part of the 13.99 package, you can also get Hulu with no ads for 19.99. So instead of you paying 13.99, if you don't want the commercials, you pay a couple more dollars and then you get
Hmm.
no commercials at all. So it's still under $20. You get three streaming services. Now, if you what is it? How do you word it? If you are getting it with Sprint or taking advantage of it with one of your cell phone providers, this may not be a good deal for you. But for the ones who don't have it as a bundle or have it as an opportunity to get it, this is something to think about. You got to think Disney, and I think it shows right here on the screen. Disney yearly is $79.99 a year, and
Yeah.
Disney bundle is $13.99 a month. So Disney yearly, 79 a year, and the Disney bundle where you get all three for $13.99 a month. You're getting Hulu, you're getting ESPN Plus, and you're getting Disney Plus, all for $13.99 a month. So I mean, you're really getting a
Mm.
true value here.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
That is
look,
good. I'm adding it up.
look, you're gonna be canceling some subscriptions before before 2021, huh?
Yeah,
Before 2022, shall I say?
right. For sure, man. Hey, well,
Now,
thanks for that, man, because that's great for me, the dad.
right? So talk about that from a parent perspective. How does this help you as far as the family?
Well, my daughter's all over they're all over the Disney princesses and, Moana, the shows are those shows that you can, as a matter of fact, I was Olaf for Halloween. So you know how deep I'm into it. There'll never be another Olaf like I was. And of course my daughters were uh Anna and Elsa. So they are in love with these Disney characters and they live on forever. And I mean, they gave us some great memories just for Halloween. So just imagine being able to capture your kids and these are good stories, man. Disney rolls out some great stories. At the end of the day, I mean, they're excellence. So you get quality content, and you can pay a small price for it. You know,
But what about the
a
Hulu? I
dollar.
mean, I'm pretty sure you have like some shows
That's a
that
bonus. Yeah, the Hulu's a bonus.
I'm
So
pretty sure there's some shows out there that you're watching and you're saying I may not be able to catch it live or in real time, so I can go back and watch
yeah,
it. And then for you, you're a sports guy, so you can watch your college basketball. I'm not sure if you're into NASCAR or if you're into UFC fighting,
yeah,
but you can catch all of that. And for I guess as a bundle, I mean you're spending upwards of $27 if you pay for this
yeah.
individually.
Right.
Now,
And I've been. Mhm.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's something on Hulu now that I've been wanting. The Billie Holiday, the
Okay.
United States against Billie Holiday. I've been wanting to watch that, catch that. I mean, it's all kind of it's content, man. You got to pay for content. A lot of people don't want to pay for content, want to get everything free, and they don't mind watching the commercials. But I'm not trying to watch the commercials. And then especially if you got kids, it's no telling what kind of content is going to be on a commercial that is going to distract the kid from, like if it's a learning event or a game or something that they're doing. And, because they watch this stuff, they get these tablets and they learn quicker than we do.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, so do you have a favorite Disney movie?
right now it's going to be Frozen. I'm Frozen,
Oh
dog.
man,
I'm
look,
Olaf.
look,
I'm
look,
Olaf, man. I like warm hugs.
here we go. Hit the spot
Shout out to all the
10:06.
people.
I love my Frozen. Look at this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ask 10:06 which princess is she?
But you don't have to. I don't have to ask her. You ask her. She's watching
Oh,
and she's reacting
so
live. So look, everybody. I don't know if you're on
mhm.
Facebook. I don't know if you're on LinkedIn. I don't know where you're watching on what particular platform. But come on over here to the Lab Tech Show on YouTube, and you can interact with us live. Like this is a true interaction. As you guys put the comments up, if it's appropriate or it's within the context of what we're talking about, we'll put the comments right on the screen and we will interact with you as we go. And to
That's
answer that
technology.
question, look, there you go, technology. And as she said, her favorite character is Elsa.
Elsa.
I'm gonna get up out of that one, man. I don't know. I don't know anything about
No.
Frozen. You're gonna probably have me watching this over the weekend.
Yeah, you gonna be
All I
singing, man.
look, all I know is she's your queen.
Are you done? Are, are you done?
All right, man. Let's go ahead and switch gears a little bit, and I think this is kind of what you were talking about today. That when I was asking you about the tech, Netflix is making some moves over here, and I want you guys to kind of see what they're doing over here. Netflix is bringing a TikTok style feed of short kids clips to its app. Um, I don't really know what all that means, shall we say, but we're gonna figure this out together. Um,
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it means.
Go ahead.
Netflix is changing the game.
Now how do you
Netflix
say that?
because Netflix is known for movies. All
Okay.
right. Now just imagine if they start TikToking games, it gives people no okay, so you got the Disney bundle, 13.99, and how much is I got a Netflix account, but how much is it? Because I'm on
Somebody put
borrowed
in the
time with my
comments.
Netflix.
Somebody
Yeah.
put in the comments what is the price for Netflix, and we'll figure it out. But check
It's
this out.
probably like
Netflix.
$9 or so.
No, it's gone up. Oh, it's a little bit higher. So check this
Mhm.
out. Netflix will roll out a new TikTok-inspired feature that will specifically target younger viewers. The streaming giant is reportedly launching kids clips on its iOS apps, which will show short video clips from its library of children's programming to help young viewers find something to watch. Um,
Yeah.
Kids clips videos will be horizontal videos, so that means the phone will be sideways as opposed to vertical and will take over the
Hmm.
entire screen. Kids will only be able to view 10 to 20 clips at any one time, and Netflix will
Uh-huh.
add new clips every day based on the current shows and movies available on the platform. Um, as well as future ones that are soon to come in the near future for the services. The features are part of the company's efforts to combat decision fatigue, which ails many of the subscribers. So if you don't know what you want to watch, especially the kids now, they're basically saying,
Hmm.
"Hey, we're going to give you these clips, and you can watch them in like a TikTok format." I don't know if that means it's going to be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or something like that, and then now they can make a decision. I'm not sure how the kids clips will work, but this is set to roll out in Latin America, Ireland, Canada, U.S., and Australia. So
Hmm.
somebody just said $18 for Netflix, and they also said someone else said that they're paying 13.99 for Netflix. So I'm not sure which packages each one is actually paying for, but um, but now they have these
Hmm.
kids clips, and so now so they send it so they can add new TikToks and not new movies. Well, remember this is kids content, and I think you can't get mad at Netflix if the producers are not putting out, or the movie makers are filmmakers are not putting out movies every single day. I mean, it takes some time to build a movie, right? So it's not like it's gonna happen overnight. It takes how long do you think it takes to film a movie? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, but you got to think too for producers, movie producers, to throw your content or give it away to a Netflix is a little bit challenging because Netflix, a lot of people binge watch, right? What do you call it?
Hmm.
Binge watch?
Binge watch, yep.
Binge watch. So it's one subscription and you can watch that movie over and over and over again. Well, producers are like, hey, you know what? I might just put my stuff in the theater or put it on my own channel. So at least if you're coming back to the provider of the content, then they're going to the head and not the through Netflix where it's like a lump subscription, you know. So I mean, that being said, it's just it's just the opportunities that you're looking for. I mean, with it being available for kids now, uh, somebody, we're going to tell this to your listeners. Somebody should possibly submit something to Netflix where you've got kids who can submit their own videos because that's what the trend is now for kids. They like to watch other kids,
Well,
not
yeah, that's
necessarily just the movies. They
well
like to watch
that but
other
that
kids.
but
So,
that's more DIY and like unboxings or
mhm.
something like that.
Yeah,
But
but I
but
guarantee if it's on that platform, if it's living on that Netflix platform, then you've just made Netflix live more
Interesting.
viable to families versus
Interesting.
just the adults. I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, hey,
Okay.
I'm
That's
just
something
I'm
to
just
think
at it.
about. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
not.
if Netflix is now in the game with really kind of putting themselves in the competition with like a Disney, but then they're doing it on a social platform because the social style of TikTok is famous and clever. They're lending that to their platform. I don't
Uh,
know. You know.
that's something. That's something to think about. But there's also something else that they're doing. They are Netflix gaming is rolling out on iPhone and iPad. So this is what you said that you were teasing earlier,
Yeah,
where
it's
they
over.
have some games that now kids can play or adults can play. They just launched a library of 5 games last week, and they're opening it
Mhm.
up to all subscribers on Android and on iOS and iPad. Um,
Wow,
and this is worldwide, so it's not like it's only in select areas.
that's
Uh,
huge, man. Now, well, imagine if Disney did that. I mean, Netflix is trying to make themselves when people play that $20, they're trying to make themselves more lucrative to their advertisers and their viewers. Here you go,
okay.
Netflix, buy a subscription, stay here all day. You ain't got to turn to another channel. You can play games, you can watch movies, and we got something for your kids too. Give
Um,
me your subscription.
so basically, those with an iPad can find the games through the category drop down menu, and you'll be able to launch the game from within the Netflix app. Whether you open them from there or directly on your iPhone or iPad, you'll need to authenticate your Netflix account before you can play. Um, Basically, they have 5 games, which are 2 of them are Stranger Things titles, Stranger Things 1984 and Stranger Things 3. Um, and then also they have Shooting Hoops, Teeter Up, and Hard Blast, if I'm correct.
Hmm.
So there are
No more
some.
stealing Netflix.
What? See, so this is what I'm thinking. They're trying to keep they're trying to keep you on their platform, right? They want to
Right.
keep you on the
Hmm.
platform. It's like I don't want you to leave Netflix. I don't want you to leave Disney. I don't want you to leave whatever your HBO Max, whatever your streaming thing is. They want whatever that platform may be. They don't want you to leave. And so now Netflix
Yeah.
is finding a way to say if you don't have anything to play, excuse me, to watch, we now have something for you to play, and there's no reason for you to
Yeah.
leave.
Absolutely. It's brilliant. I mean, you think about it. Um, that's if you're providing content, then you want to be like, let's go with this. You've done radio. You've been in radio. You know what the premise of radio is to try to keep people and provide something for everybody. So to keep people listening or to keep people watching is the behavior you want your listener to
Well,
follow.
the thing with radio, they want you to stay on so you can hear those commercials. And now
Hmm.
people are not saying that they want to pay for those ads or commercials because I know we all get frustrated when we watch YouTube and the content is really good, and then all of a sudden an ad pops up, and you're like, I can't wait for this 5 seconds to end. I mean, yes, Netflix is saying, or Hulu is saying, you can do this without ads, right? But
Yeah, but they'll find a way to put an ad on or an engagement or some type because we've done that, uh, even if it's a mention or um, I'm a firm believer that movies will start doing product placement, and you don't have to do an ad if you and I are having a conversation and I'm on film and I do this. You know, I'm telling you
well,
that
since we're
I'm
bringing out
getting
adult
thirsty.
beverages, I think it's
Right,
time for me
right.
to get.
You know,
Since we're
yeah.
doing adult
So
beverages, you got your
that's
what's
just
that? You got your little kids cup or what?
yeah.
What? Go
That's
ahead, put it on the screen
it's
so they can
product.
see what you.
Right. It's product placement. If we're watching, if a kid is playing a game and he picks up one of these and does that, every kid is gonna want to do that. Every kid is gonna want to do that. Yeah. Or even like if you're watching the movie and saying, hey, you know what, I need some, I'm coming down with the cold, Mom. Take some energy and you'll feel better. All right. So we just satisfied our commercial buyers by giving them what we call like a plug,
Right.
And the plug keeps the content going. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let me keep on watching them. So if advertisers are smart, they're going to start using
product placement inside of the actual
product
content.
placement. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, everybody knows that I have my adult beverage, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Product placement.
You go ahead and have your sip, and I'm gonna have my sip.
Yeah.
That's
Product
what's up.
placement on them,
Now, see, you just had the juice cup. Now you went to the water. See, you went to smart water. You got the juice cup.
Product placement.
See, the kids are gonna be mad at you because you were over there drinking on their little juice cups. That's what that was. All right, so we're halfway in between the show, and with that being said, hold on one second. Everybody, check out the Lab Tech Show.live or the Lab Tech Show on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We got some great content. Go to the YouTube page, check out all the old shows. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something on there that you would love and learn from. So check it out, the Lab Tech Show on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, see, if I did that and I asked you to do a drop, could you do something like that off the top of your head?
Yeah, go ahead, play it again, man.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see if I get the beat it needs to be. Hold on. Let's see. see. Now don't cough. Don't cough through the through the.
Let me see if I can do it. It's practice for me.
Yeah, it's just practice. I mean, it's not Now, what did I do? I can't believe this. I need my butt whooped because I should know where it's at.
It's a rewind. Just rewind.
No, because I already got
technology.
Yeah, it's technology, but the technology is not being kind to me right now because what I'm looking for is man, I cannot find it. I need to reset it because it's gonna play.
That's why I use.
Go ahead.
No, that's what I say. I'm sorry, man. That's why I use one platform that I can always remember how to do things. So I don't like the upgrades and everything, the new because they're changing buttons, they changing directions. If you learn once and you're moving through like editing or what you're doing right there, which is hard, is doing the show and actually you're your own producer, cameraman, and talent.
There you go.
That's amazing, man, that you can do that. And that's technology. But to do it, your mindset might be thinking, okay, hit rewind, but it's not rewind because it's some new technology you probably just got, and it's called something else, reverse, or it's just something you're looking for, rewind or R. I'm knowing that with me, I can always push R, and that's going to rewind it.
Well, yeah, and see, I should know better because you told me what to get, and I not listened to, and that's kind of what I get for not listening to you. But I think I did find it. Hold on, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button, and so it's the Lab Tech Show live. Tell them to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, you ready?
Let me see if I can do it yet. Right.
Here we go.
You're listening to the Lab Tech Show with Corey Tallboy Sanders. Follow us on social media at the Lab Tech Show, thelabtechshow.live, the Lab Tech Show. Follow us on social media right now and enjoy more. There's more coming up on the Lab Tech Show.
Now, see, you put me to shame over here.
Run for me.
Hey, look, I'm waiting for the comments to come in because see, look, see, look. See, so this is the comment that I got right now. But wait, because it's gonna come in and they're gonna be like, oh man, they gonna be the shame. So smooth, still smooth as silk, tall boy, right? But then as soon as you did it, they get whoa. They blown away, brother. So
No, it's fun for me. Like it's a gift, man. It's a gift. You do that with your tech. I do this.
with the
You
boy.
know, we meet somewhere in between, man.
That's what's up, man. I definitely look. I'm gonna have to pull that audio right there, and I'm gonna have to use that one, bro. That was nice, brother. That was sexy.
Thank you, man.
That
Thank
was
you.
right there. All right, we're gonna move along with this show, and Walmart is doing some amazing things, man. And I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but have you heard about autonomous driving?
Say it again.
Have you heard of autonomous driving?
I've heard of it. Um, a lot of cars are, if that's what they're calling when the cars are parking themselves, or um, pretty much. I don't know if they're I don't know if they're driving themselves, but they're giving you an opportunity to take your hands off the wheel for a moment, but you're still in the vehicle.
No, autonomous driving is when the cars are driving themselves, and so
And nobody's in the driver's seat at all.
no one's in the driver's seat at all. And Walmart just released this just yesterday. They are now using driverless trucks to complete a 7-mile delivery loop. So this is just only in Arkansas, but can you
Wow.
imagine that how this is gonna play out in other markets? Walmart started doing a fully driverless box truck deliveries in partnership with a startup called Gatic between its own locations on a fixed 7-mile loop. The company announced. Despite those limitations, the route in Bentonville, Arkansas involves intersections, traffic lights, and merging on dense urban roads. It's another shot of good news for the progress of self-driving vehicles after GM's Cruise launched its self-driving taxis into testing last week.
Wow.
So I mean, it's here.
Man, I'm gonna be
And
a billionaire, and I'm going to have one of these. And since we're talking about this tablet and kids, my daughter doesn't say anything to me when she's on this tablet in the morning. She's going to school. So if I was a billionaire, I'd probably, like, once or twice a week let the car drive her to school, and she can watch all the videos.
so this is
Will it come back?
this is the self-driving truck. Um, this in Arkansas. Um, and there's nobody in the vehicle,
Wow.
and they're literally doing their deliveries. And I'll just let the video play as I read some of this. The new service is part of Walmart's transition to a hub and spoke model with the warehouse or fulfillment centers closer to customers. Doing so means smaller warehouses. There is a growing need for doing repeat. So there is a growing need for doing repeated trips from the fulfillment centers to the pickup points, and that's where these self-driving cars come in. Um, Walmart isn't the first to store the driverless. Kroger has done as well. They started grocery deliveries um, with a company called Nero back in 2018. Um, but during the launch, Neuro's delivery vehicles were tiny micro vans, while Walmart and Gatic are using full-size box trucks.
Mhm.
So I mean, this is real life. So remember, this is just starting out, but they're doing similar trials around New Orleans with electric box trucks, delivering directly to a customer pickup location. However, those are currently being operated with safety drivers aboard. So the Arkansas trial is the first truly driverless route.
Man, Amy Witherite, Tasha Barnes, all those truck injury lawyers, they go- they gonna have a field day with this. Well, I mean, it looks like, oh man, I don't know. Wow,
So, speaking of
that's amazing,
autonomous,
man.
back in 2019, I was blessed to go out to the Consumer Electronics Show, CES. I'm pretty sure you guys heard me speak of this, where I was actually in one of the very first
But
autonomous vehicles that they had actually launched. And this is a company, I think it was five companies that were doing this, and the car literally drove itself in the parking lot. So we weren't on an actual surface street an actual surface street in Las Vegas, but um, we were out there, and they did this in a parking lot. So just kind of give
Did you
you a
have any
heads up.
fear when you did that?
No, I mean it was in all honesty, it was in a safe place. So I didn't have to worry about anything as far as what's the word, as far as is somebody going to hit me, because there was only three vehicles that were actually out there in the parking lot. So, but just to know
Wow.
that this is where technology is going, there was no driver. It was a bench on one side and a bench on the other side, and we literally just rode, and it directed its course, and they hit on the keypad, where did you want to go? And once you hit on the keypad, where
it
did
drives itself, and those companies got together to
I'm
not
sorry.
only have
I
autonomous.
didn't think video. I didn't want the audio to kick off, but um, that points of where the
Wow.
vehicle was supposed to go. Once you went to wherever it went or wherever you set it to go, it would literally drive you there and then drive you back. So,
Wow.
so yeah, this is pretty cool. The technology is there. I think they just probably have to pass a few more safety things, and once they do that, um, I think but within the next 10 years, we'll see vehicles like this all over the world. So,
Yeah.
um,
I thought I saw it, the most of it, when you see cars park themselves, but this is really this is it's no remote control, nothing. It's just like it's operating off of I guess Waze, or or
some type of
some type of
technology, right?
yeah.
And so so Lisa Marie lives in New York and upstate New York, I would say. And but she's saying they better keep that over there on the same road with the cows. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, this is where the technology is going, and I mean, we're living in that George Jetson era, and it's coming. The flying car has already been made. They are already selling the flying car. The funny thing
Mhm.
about the flying car, well, the only reason why the flying car is not as successful as it should be is because there are no lanes for the flying car. Just like how we have traffic lanes on the freeway and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, but they're out there, and I've actually interviewed one of the first developers for making the flying car, and the technology is just there. But just to see what Walmart is doing and saying, hey, we can now um, deliver our products from not only to the warehouse but to the actual Walmart. Uh, we're going. This is where the
Mhm.
technology is going.
Amazing.
He said, amazing. um, with that being said, any other thoughts before we move on?
That's big, man. sorry. Just wonder what the pricing will be for stuff like that. And
Well, remember, this is
you know,
not for us. This is more um, for companies. So you got to
but
step back
somebody's
into
going.
you got to step it back into the screen. You're out of frame.
Okay, somebody's going to want to buy that. Somebody's going to want to buy that. I mean, if Walmart has it, then that means what is it, Sam Walton or the
Yeah.
CEO of Walmart? He'll probably have one for himself too. You know, like that's his chauffeur. Um, I imagine, but it makes for a lonely world. You know, when you look at that truck driving by itself, I just feel like the truck is lonely.
Oh God. I can't.
I
I
feel like
I
there's
I I,
nobody in there, man.
I can't. I can't. I'm trying. So let's rewind. Remember, this is more for businesses saying we're going to the warehouse and we're going to deliver whatever products that need to be delivered to the actual store. These products are not
Yeah.
being delivered to your home with a driverless vehicle. But I guess this only sets us up for the next story because, like I said, I really feel like we're going into the George Jetson world, and we're here. That technology is here, and I don't know. Have you seen any of the um, robots that hit the streets and deliver packages? Have you seen anything like that?
Not in my neighborhood. That ain't going down.
Well, so check this out. So Amazon is already doing this. And so they're literally delivering packages. This is literally a few blocks away from where I stay at here in Atlanta. They have an actual, I don't know what you call it, but a delivery robot that's delivering packages, and they're out here doing whatever they want to do, and you get your packages, and you don't have to worry about, well, did my package arrive on time?
Yeah.
They just put it in certain neighborhoods, and you're good to go. With that being said,
Tyrone ain't gonna like that, man. I'm
okay.
not gonna be that dude. I'm not gonna be that dude,
Oh man.
Oh, hell
but he gonna have
uh,
he gonna have him one. He gonna have him one at the house.
uh,
And you know what? I'm just saying, like, that's something that I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be stereotypical, but yeah. Thank you, Lisa Marie.
look at what Cheryl had to say. Uh,
Oh man,
Cheryl
he about to
says
get.
Cheryl said
Lisa said he's about to
it ain't
get
to the
jacked.
yeah, it ain't coming to the hood no
Right,
time soon. Yeah,
not coming to the suit,
it's not coming to the hood. It's not coming to the hood.
not coming to the hood, because Tyrone will reprogram it, and it'll be delivering your drugs for you.
Uh, I can't. So robots are hitting the
Yeah.
streets as demand for food delivery grows.
Your medicine. I'm sorry, your medicine.
Hey man, hey, that came out of your mouth, not mine. So man, I can't with you, bro. um,
Does it talk to you too?
I don't know. That's a good question. Um,
Uh,
so
got
here we
them
go.
red bottom.
Robots are hit. Call them red bottoms. Robot food delivery is no longer the stuff of science fiction. Um, but you're going to see it in your neighborhood coming real soon. Hundreds of little robots, knee high and able to hold around 4 large pizzas, are now navigating college campuses and even small city sidewalks in the US and the UK. Robots were being tested in limited numbers before coronavirus hit. Companies building them say pandemic-related labor shortages and a growing preference of contactless delivery have accelerated their deployment. So if you don't want to go to work, they're gonna make sure
Yeah, and there's what's happening. We were talking about this earlier, man. A lot of people just don't want those jobs. They look at that as a delivering pizza as a bad. It's not a bad job. It's a job. It's an opportunity. But when you own a pizza place, uh, it'll be the Pusher Man Mobile. That's funny, Cheryl. Uh, but I mean, you think of it. You think about it, man. It'll be the pizza. It'll take that whole job, that whole industry, delivery, the whole delivery industry where
But
people
but but
can
think
make
of
money,
it.
make tips,
But think
get
about it
robbed.
though. Hold up. No, let's think about this for a second. Blockbuster came
Mhm.
out, and Blockbuster did not want to grow with the technology, and then we had Netflix, and look at what Netflix has become. You
Yeah,
look at taxi drivers. Taxi drivers were so expensive that we came out with Uber and Lyft. So now you have it set
hmm
up to where we now have autonomous driving, or it's coming to where we'll deliver the product to you. Last week, we just talked about how they had AI at the McDonald's in the drive through. So you don't even have a live voice taking your order anymore. You have a
yeah.
robot taking the voice. I'm taking your order. And the one thing about these robots and the one thing about these machines, they don't talk back. They don't give you attitude. They don't they don't show up late. They're programmed to show up on time. They may be a minute
It's
or
gonna
two
stop the
off.
violence, man.
Uh,
It's gonna stop the violence, right there. Stop, because you can't think about it. You can't rob it. If your pizza's cold, it's the wrong pizza. What you gonna do? Throw your pizza at the road? You can,
right.
you can't. You can't. You can't rebuttal it. You
Yeah,
could just say you could just leave it in there and be like,
I
all
didn't
right,
want it. Right. So I mean,
yeah.
these are some serious that we need to think about. And even though we're talking about the
Mm.
Great Resignation in 2021 on TV and on the news, but um, I don't know if this came up on the screen or not. Let me see if I can get that comment to come up.
Pizza
Come on.
still got to be delivered.
Why is the comment? It says, well, I can't see it in a closed campus. I cannot see it working not in many inner city neighborhoods. I don't know why this comment is not on our screen, but um, it will be on certain. Now, I don't think that they're going to put it in an area where it's going to be high crime. I don't think that, but I do think you guys are hilarious. Shot to robot cold pizza again. I, I, so you shoot the robot and it's gonna be cold pizza. So now you get mad at the machine because somebody shot it. So, um,
Yeah.
but you've already paid for it. But you got to think about this. I mean, if you don't work, if you don't want to adapt, these are things that we're up against. Um,
Yeah.
Hundreds more will
It's
be
huge.
deployed soon. They have a company called Starship that has 1,000 robots in its fleet, and, and they're delivering food on 20 United States campuses. 25 more will be added soon. They're also operating on sidewalks in England, um, California, and also Estonia. And I've been to Estonia, so
Hmm.
it's a very cold city. So nobody, I mean, it was like -4 to
Right.
-10 degrees every day. So you going out to go get pizza or go get something to eat, I'd rather have a robot delivering that food to me in a cold weather climate where I don't have to leave. Last week we were talking, and Lisa Marie was saying with Drizzly, there's now a delivery app that will deliver the alcohol to you in under 60 minutes in select neighborhoods.
Mm.
So I mean, there's no reason to leave the house. They have four wheels. Some have six. They use cameras, sensors, and GPS and laser scanners to navigate sidewalks and even cross streets autonomously, and they move around 5 miles an hour. Remote operators keep tabs on multiple robots at a time, but they say that they really need to hit the brakes or steer around an obstacle. When a robot arrives at its destination, customers type a code into their phone to open the lid and retrieve their food. Robots
But
do
that's gonna
have
take a long time to get your food, though.
no, yeah.
I don't know, man.
If you are, it's kind of like the Amazon lockers at the gas stations. You have a
Mhm.
code that has come to you, right? You got the code, and all you do is just type it on the keypad, and it opens up, and then you're good to go.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna really start watching your show, man, is our investors.
Hmm.
You need to advertise your show to investors because
Okay.
this would be something to get in on the bottom level too and really
That makes
invest
sense.
in. Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
this technology is here, and so
Hmm.
if there's a way to invest, uh, think about the word autonomous, because we've been talking
Would you
about
invest?
yes, I would.
Hmm.
I've invested in something over the summer. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my hand, but basically, I invested in some technology where you can buy marijuana, liquor, uh, uh, clothing products, all from a vending machine. So a digital vending machine is what I have invested in, and I believe that this technology is coming. And when it comes, I wanted to be ready for it. So I do believe in this. I do believe in technology, and I do believe in anything digital. Um, they've been talking about it for 5 or 10 years. Now that this pandemic has happened, I think what people fail to realize is that only sped things up. Look at live streaming.
Yep.
I've been talking
Yep.
about live streaming for how long? But now everyone is
Yeah.
on Zoom. Everyone is out here trying to figure out how to live stream. Now it's just how do you have better production? How do you have a tighter show? How do you make? I mean, we're now competing with radio. We're now competing with TV. So I mean, these are things that um, I try to say to everyone, please pay attention to. Please be mindful. Please be aware that this technology is coming. It's not waiting on you. It's not waiting on me. It's not waiting on your grandkids. It's here, and your kids probably know how to work it better than all of us combined that's watching this show right now. So um,
Good stuff, man.
my thing is this technology is out there, and you may not even know that it's here. But my thing is when you see a robot rolling down the street, you know that, oh my God, this is really here. I mean,
You got my medicine.
uh, he
Better
said
have my medicine,
you
man.
got your medicine.
Better
Okay,
have my medicine.
this guy right here. I don't know what to say about you, man. Uh, I don't know what to say. So this is it crossing the street. So I mean, this is an Amazon Prime robot. So this was, like I said, this was in my neighborhood, and just be mindful that this technology is there. And look, as she
Look at
walks
her. She
across,
ain't even scared. She
as she
ain't even
walks across the
scared.
street, it's look at the lasers. It automatically knew to stop, and then it keeps on going. So.
And it even took a peek at her.
Uh,
Look, it took a peek at her.
oh man, I can't, man. I can't. You're a funny character, man. Well, I hope you
Man, I'm just
enjoyed
having
yourself
fun.
on the. I hope you enjoyed yourself on the show today.
Well,
I
thanks for
wanted.
inviting me, man, and thanks for taking me to the next level, and thanks for you in my pocket with some of this, but I think it's gonna be a good investment. Some most of the things that you talked about, well, really all the things that you talked about today are great investments for a lot of people, and really, really should ring home to families.
Mhm.
You know, um, at the end of the day, Netflix is still cheaper than a cable bill.
That's true.
You know,
And then now you can
so
bundle Disney with ESPN and Hulu. Um, and then you can
mhm.
order your pizza and it'll be delivered to your door.
And your medicine.
And your medicine. There you go.
We
So,
gonna get one of them, man. We
well,
gonna get us one of those.
as I've always told you, I definitely appreciate you for all of your advice and your wisdom that you've given me. And as I told you earlier, all your coffee that you got, so we need a robot to pull up to your house because this show is going to be Roku. So check me out, Roku and
Thanks
Amazon
for
Fire.
inviting me.
We will be on a TV. Look, see, he messed me all up. Look, check me out. It's on Amazon, Roku, TE Media. Search for it, check it out, and I'm always talking about it, but I'm going to show you a little bit of what it looks like, of what the show actually. I mean, if you go on Roku, and this is what it would actually look like when you go out there. You type in TBE Media, look for that logo right there. This comes up on the screen, and as it comes up on the screen, you have the different shows. As I said, I have an R&B show, the Lab Tech show, and then we also have a cooking show. Try it with Tammy or hit the spot 1006, and you can check out all of the content that's on there. So go to TBE Media and download it on Amazon and on Roku, whichever is
Hey, Tammy.
your streaming preference. All right. Um,
Tall Boy TV.
hey man, look, we've been trying to do this for a long, long time, and I'm in a position to where it comes in God's timing, if that makes sense. And before I go, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, man, hey, thanks for inviting me, man. And I had a good time, man, on your show, and I appreciate it, man. And I know there's a lot of people a lot from this, and thanks for bringing it to us.
Well, like I said, my job here is to educate, motivate, inspire, and give you guys some quality content that you would be proud in watching. And I want you to learn. And I think that's really where this goes. And the ultimate goal is for us to grow it. You tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and ultimately we'll have more people that are who are intimidated of tech. We won't have them to where they are intimidated anymore because we'll sit down and talk to you and talk tech with you as we try to figure it out together. And that's kind of where it is.
For sure.
All right. Well, with that being said, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you once again. That's brother Myron G. Where can they follow you? Where can they find you at? Where can they check out, anything that you do?
I'm getting my technology game, man, but at Magic Myron G, you're going to hear about, an amazing sitcom coming your way. So ready for that, man. And then you might even see a podcast coming from me, very shortly. And just keep your ears tuned in. You'll hear about me.
Well, with that
You'll
being
hear
said,
about me.
this is the lab.